Welcome everyone. I'm now calling this meeting to order. Please stand with us. We'll be led in prayer by Alderman Gallagher. Please remain standing after that for the Pledge of Allegiance. That will be led by Alderman at Large George Payne.
Heavenly Father, we're so thankful for the opportunity to be here again tonight, Lord. Lord, I just want to pray for our soldiers that are away from us, Lord Jesus, and just pray for your protection around them, Lord, as they go and do their jobs, Lord. Take care of every one of them. Lord, we also pray that you'd be with us during this meeting, Lord, that you would lead everything and we would lead nothing. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First on the agenda this evening is the approval of minutes for the March 17, 2026 meeting.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Hoots, a second by Alderman Payne. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne?
Yes.
Alderman Lewis?
Yes.
Alderman Hoot?
Yes.
Alderman Jerome?
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher?
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler?
Yes.
Alderman Flores?
Yes. That motion carries. Next on our agenda are parks contracts with Rose Calisac and Mid-South Sports Productions.
Yes, Mayor and Board, these contracts with Rose Calisac and Mid-South Productions, or Sports Productions, are renewal contracts that we have for our Parks Department. The first contract with Rose Calisac is for a term through December 31st, 2029, and it's for the facilitation and assistance providing the softball tournaments at Greenbrook. She'll provide 8 tournaments with 2 additional softball tournaments. She won't be, or Calisac won't be responsible for concessions and gift shops and maintenance. That'll be a city function. It'll have the 30-day termination for convenience clause. The second contract is with Mid-South Sports Production, which expires December 31st, 2029 as well. That contract will be for the tournaments at Snowden. Same terms as our previous contracts. These will just renew the contracts for additional 3.5 years as presented and set forth in the contracts for your approval.
Mr. Mayor, I'll make that motion.
I second.
We have a motion by Alderman Payne, second by Alderman Lewis. Is there any discussion? And again, it's my understanding that this is an extension. There's no material changes to the agreement?
Correct. There's no material changes, no substantive changes. It's just the dates.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne?
Yes.
Alderman Lewis?
Yes.
Alderman Hoot?
Yes.
Alderman Jerome?
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher?
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler?
Yes.
Alderman Flores?
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on our agenda is a letter of no objection to Texas Gas.
This letter of no objection needs approval for Dylan Brink to sign. This will be authorizing the city to construct a fence on the city's property near the city hall that'll be somewhat over different areas of the Texas Gas easement for the gas line. Dylan has met with the Texas Gas representatives, so they are comfortable with the terms of the actual no objection. This will give us authorization to construct the fence along with being on their easement and the rights they have with the fence over the easement, but we need this to be signed by Dylan so it can be filed at the Chancery Clerk's office for the no objection so we can construct the fence set forth in the agreement.
Make that motion.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Gallagher, second by Alderman Wheeler. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Alderman Payne?
Yes.
Alderman Lewis?
Yes.
Alderman Hoot?
Yes.
Alderman Jerome?
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher?
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler?
Yes.
Alderman Flores?
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on our agenda is a resolution for emergency utilities repair.
This resolution just ratifies the expenditure in the amount of $5,120 associated with emergency repairs for the emergency line bore at Debbie Drive and Donna Cove. It was done by CV Construction LLC. Just need authorization to approve the expenditure since it was over $5,000 and needed to be done in order to ensure utility services for that area.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Payne, second by Alderman Hoots. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on our agenda is the ratification of an emergency contract for a rental generator.
Yeah, this contract is still on an emergency basis for the rental agreement for the emergency generator with Thompson. The City Hall generator is out of service and is due to a bad alternator. So this generator is needed as a backup in the event we lose power at City Hall. So tonight, just need authorization for the ratification of this contract until such time that the generator can be located so that the City Hall ensures that it has power.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Hoot, second by Alderman Jerome. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on our agenda is a community bank easement.
Yeah, this easement, we previously had an easement, the city had an easement from Community Bank for the utility relocation on Goodman Road. Once the construction started, along with the actual as-built for the location of the utility line, it was noted that the easement could be relocated and somewhat decreased. Community Bank has agreed to abandon the previous easement and allow us just to have this easement, so it's will fit the needs for the utility line relocation, which is required for the I-55 widening, but also allows us for less space to maintain upon completion of the project. So tonight, just need authorization for the mayor to sign the the revised easement, which releases the old easement and also, or extinguishes the old easement, but also gives us the easement that's needed for the actual line relocation.
Make that motion.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Wheeler, second by Alderman Payne. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on our agenda is a court department contract with TransUnion.
Yeah, this contract with TransUnion, it will help the court department. It's a renewal of the existing contract, so the terms are still relevant to the city from the standpoint of Mississippi law. It provides cloud-based software for the court to use for those defendants who don't appear. It allows us the city to have 500 transactions per month. It's for a 3-year contract, and the fee is $230 per month, which is an increase of from $185 to $190, I think, the previous contract. Since it is locked in for 3 years, though, there is a discount given for the overall term. So tonight, just need authorization for Thomas Maston to sign this agreement with TransUnion so they continue to use this software to help locate those defendants who don't appear in court.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Hoot, second by Alderman Jerome. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on our agenda is a contract with Civic Plus for our IT department.
Yeah, this contract with the city IT department will help continuous monitoring for the ADA compliancy, which is required under the American Disabilities Act. So this contract will ensure that the website and the materials on the website are compliant, mainly by allowing PDF to be turned into speech in some areas so that those can be read or interpreted by people who may not be able to see those. So tonight, need authorization for the contract to be signed. The first year cost is $17,703, and then subsequent years will be added as well. And audio eye is included also in the first year at a 25% discount. And then the dock access includes a 50% discount for the first year as well. So need authorization from Michael Norris to sign this contract to allow for the continued monitoring of our ADA, which is required by the city as a governmental entity that we're in compliance with. So that's what the Civic Plus contract will do, and authorization is needed for signature.
I'll make the motion, Mayor. Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Payne, second by Alderman Jerome. Is there any discussion?
One thing I was just going to note for the minutes, the software is ancillary to the service, and that's why it's used as a professional service contract as opposed to a commodity. That would just be reflected in the minutes.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on our agenda is a resolution for a sponsorship for the DeSoto County Economic Development Council.
And this resolution will just authorize a sponsorship of the Economic Council and its salute industry.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Hoot, second by Alderman Payne. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on our agenda is a resolution for police department surplus property.
Yeah, this resolution actually has two different categories for surplus. One is the category for equipment that was, or vehicles by the city, or previously purchased by the city, and the other category is those that were forfeited to the city through the circuit court process with the DA's office. So tonight, need authorization for both surpluses as set forth in the resolution in accordance with Mississippi Code 172525.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Hoot, second by Alderman Lewis. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on our agenda is a final change order for the Nail Road Extension Project.
Yeah, this is just a final change order to reflect the quantities and the quantities for the projects needed. The change order will close out the project in the amount of $11,969.34 increase. It is with ACUF, so this final change order has been signed by ACUF and recommended by Civil Link. So tonight, need authorization for the final change order due to the materials adjustment in the amount of $11,969.34. And that's within the budget, and that's 0.3% of the project cost, but since we just want to go, it had to come back in front of the board since it is the final change order, even though it's under 1%.
So we have a motion by Alderman Wheeler. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Lewis. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on our agenda is a resolution to clean private property.
Mr. Mayor, I move we adopt a resolution granting authority to clean private property as presented on this date.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Payne, second by Alderman Hoots. Is there any discussion among the board? Hearing none, is there anyone in the audience who has a financial interest in any of the properties who would like to speak? Hearing or seeing none, roll call, please.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on our agenda is our planning agenda. Ms. Whitney Cook.
Yes, sir. So our first application we've got is a subdivision application. This is it's 1.31 acres of agricultural property, and it's located at 7381 Getwell Road. It's going to be on the northwest corner of Mahan Drive and Getwell. Currently, there's two houses on it. They've both been addressed through E911 for some time. We had somebody come in and purchase them. They're wanting to renovate them. If you've noticed, the first one up against Getwell's been highly renovated, looks great. They're in the process of cleaning the secondary one. However, they want the ability to sell them, flip them after the fact. So right now, they're under one ownership, under one lot. Per agricultural ordinance, it says that each lot must be an acre apiece. However, they requested a variance to this under their subdivision application based on the fact that there were two separate addresses on it. So what they have proposed is that lot 1 would have 7.73 acres, and that would be the one directly associated with direct access on Getwell Road. The second one would be the one in the rear. It would be a half acre, a little more than a half acre, and it would be accessed by Mahan Drive, which is a recorded ingress egress that's 30 foot wide that's already on the property. Again, although it doesn't meet all of the qualifications under a minor subdivision and under agricultural zoning, we feel that it's already been in place. The address is already there. They're already living quarters to two separate families. And this is basically just cleaning up the title. So it was approved unanimously by the Planning Commission.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion we approve item number 1.
A second.
On item 1, we have a motion by Alderman Wheeler, second by Alderman Lewis. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoots.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries.
So our second application, if you will recall, when Silo Square PUD was approved back in 2018, I believe, there were 2 points that were for hotel use. One was going to be on the north end where you have the Hampton Inn and Suites, or I'm sorry, the Fairfield Inn and Suites now. We also had another lot located on the south end, south of the silo itself, which you'll see highlighted right there in the blue. That was an approved lot for a hotel as well. What you have in front of you tonight is the design review for that site. It is a 3-story hotel. It's branded for the Home 2 Suites. You'll have the elevations, the photometrics, and the landscape design associated with it in your package. Basically, not to say that it's not exactly like the other one, but it mimics that design. It has 3 types of brick. It has some breakup of the brick with some paint. It has pilaster columns. Very attractive building. They did have some minimal landscaping. We had them adjust that. The photometrics did match everything that we already had in place for Silo Square. And not associated with this application was the site plan. There is a site layout with the landscape here. We did ask them to reduce the points of access around the roundabout there. If you'll see, there's 2 right there. We felt like that was way too close proximity to each other. It was going to cause some emergency vehicle access. So we're actually having them merge those 2 and keeping the 2 on Silo Square Lane South over to the west. They agreed to all of that. They've also agreed to beef up the landscaping per our request, and we had no comments regarding the elevations. After that discussion and everything was agreed upon, it was voted unanimously in favor of by the Planning Commission.
Mr. Mayor, I make a recommendation that we approve item number 2 on the planning agenda as presented tonight.
Second.
On item 2, we have a motion by Alderman Flores, second by Alderman Payne. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoots.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries.
And my apologies, I did get with the mayor's office earlier today. We had the Chancery Clerk's office contact us. We have an overlap of 2 subdivisions that have been platted and recorded down there in the county. The Angels subdivision, specifically Lot 2, is going to be on the north side of Goodman Road, just east of Elmore, where the car wash is. You're familiar with that area where the new car wash is. Those lots are vacant. They have not been built on. Fast forward to last year, we did approve a PUD on that called Centerbrook, which did have some residential homes coming out from the Cove in Greenbrook, if you'll remember that. Those lots were actually on Lot 2 of this subdivision. So we went to record that. This lot had not been vacated from the commercial subdivision to allow the residential to be recorded. It was missed by our office, it was missed by the Chancery Clerk's office, and they've asked us to clean that up. So the request tonight is just to approve the vacate of Lot 2 of the Angel subdivision so that we can clean up title and get the recorded residential portion on the books.
Mr. Mayor, I will make the recommendation to approve item number 3 on the planning agenda.
Second.
On item 3, we have a motion by Alderman Jerome and second by Alderman Hoots. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoots.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That's it.
That motion carries. Next on our agenda is our mayor's report. Just a few updates for everyone. We had 3 weeks since our last meeting, and after that last meeting, we did attend the congressional briefing trip in Washington, D.C. Alderman Payne was with us, Alderman Flores, and we had a good report. We had plenty good visit with Senators Cindy Hyde-Smith and Roger Wicker, Trent Kelly. So this time their schedules allowed us to spend plenty of time with them and really share the needs that we have in DeSoto County and specifically Southaven, and I felt like they were very receptive. It was a very productive trip. We focused on one of the biggest issues glaring at us is the DeCrua sewer issue, the disconnect from Memphis. Clock is ticking. We got until 2031 to get disconnected from Memphis. Money is the issue, so we're seeking federal funding and state funding. And so we pretty much got a commitment from them to look at all the programs with the federal government that are available for utilities and to help us. So we're hoping to secure some money with that and get a solution going with that. Also, Just a legislative update for the state of Mississippi. Y'all know the session just ended last week. It was a very interesting session, to say the least. I think we say this about this time every year, but this year there were some very interesting pieces of legislation that were floated around. Some of those were very harmful for the cities in Mississippi, and so we joined hands with some of the other cities all throughout the state and came together and fought some of this bad legislation. And the report tonight is we were very successful in this. And so I'm just going to kind of recap some of them real quickly. So all these things were either passed or stopped. So the first thing, as y'all know, the tourism tax bill, the restaurant tax that we've used to fund the tremendous park enhancements over the years in Southaven, that was extended. So every 4 years, the state legislature has to remove the repeal date and extend that. So we successfully got that done again. So very grateful for our DeSoto County legislators for all their hard work with that. Municipal jail fees, there was a bill, and many of you, I can't remember if we really discussed this a lot in public, but currently the DeSoto County Jail, the cities pay a jail fee. So when there's a prisoner that's taken there, we pay a certain fee. There's, to say the least, there's some differences in opinion and philosophy whether we should be charged a fee at all, because as y'all know, the taxpayers who live in the cities in DeSoto County are also county taxpayers. So if you live inside a city, you do not get a discount on your county taxes. So you pay the same county tax rate as anyone that lives in an unincorporated part of the county as well. So the stance that I've always taken when this was first brought to my attention is, if we're a county taxpayer, do we not, in the cities, do we not also pay for the jail? And so why are we having to pay a fee for the jail? So I've always disagreed with that, but just to, kind of make the peace and get along, we kind of, give and take with that. Well, this past session, the counties throughout the state of Mississippi were seeking legislation that would remove a cap on what the daily fees are. And so, as you can imagine, if you didn't agree with the fee in the first place, you certainly don't agree with an increase in the fee. And so I wasn't the only mayor who strongly disagreed with that. And so we had other mayors that united throughout the state and got our point across, and that bill stopped. So that's a good news. And the message to anybody who's watching that, we will fight that again. It's wrong. It's principally wrong. It's not fair to your taxpayers that live in cities. No one is doubting that you have an increase in prisoner costs. When we set the budget in Southaven, and everybody else does, we face inflation, things go up. And so what we do is we consider that when we set the budget. And then ultimately all the taxpayers, pay the revenue for the budget. Well, it should work the same way in the county. If you have higher prisoner costs, that should be spread among everyone in the county. You shouldn't give that burden just to the taxpayers that are in your cities. And I'll debate that with anybody. That makes no sense at all. So long way to say it, we're going to be ready to fight that again if it comes up again next year, because it's principally wrong. But a success this time. HB 1664 was a bill that was introduced that would take away cities' authority with their streets. Many of you and many of the citizens who are watching will tell you that telecommunications companies have destroyed their properties and left them. And so I can assure you that when that happens, that lands on my desk. And so we've had numerous meetings with these telecommunications companies to remind them that they're going to be cautious. They're not going to knock out power lines and other utility lines, which they have done. We have many citizens now who work from home. So if they're being careless, their contractors are being careless and they knock out the power, that person is they have no computer and they're out of work until it's restored. So it's a major problem. Well, this bill was to take a lot of that authority away from cities. And so again, along with the rest of the mayors in the Mississippi Municipal League, we fought that, got some amendments done to a satisfactory level. So that was a victory as well. HB 4045 is a bill that would put a taxable value cap on economic developments at the local level. So what that means is if you have an economic development that exceeds $2 billion, that the state would recapture that money that normally goes to the local government. So when I say local, I'm not just talking about the cities, I'm talking about the county and your school system. So when we all celebrate a big economic development, and y'all know in 2026, that we announced the largest economic development in Mississippi history coming to Southaven. Well, this bill would remove that money from your school system, or the majority of that money, and take it back to the state. Well, that's the most socialistic piece of legislation in the history of the Republican Party. We fought that and we were successful. So that was killed, but you can bet that it's going to come up again. So I would encourage everyone to pay close attention to that, because again, that's principally wrong. There was an annexation bill that was floated that would require a mandatory referendum by the citizens who are being annexed. And let me just tell you this, there have been numerous annexations in the state of Mississippi, numerous annexations in Southaven. The subdivision where I live was annexed in 2009, and if you gave me a chance to vote, I would have voted no, and I wouldn't be your mayor right now. Not that that matters, but the point is, nobody votes. If you're getting free services from the city and you live just outside the city, you're not going to vote to pay more taxes. No sensible person would. And so the bill makes no sense. The current system works as it is. You have a court system that considers all the facts of an annexation. Every annexation request is not granted. The cities have to show that they have the ability to improve the services to the people who are being annexed, or else the annexation is denied. So the system is working great right now, and so that was a bad bill, and that bill was killed this session. Good news, DeCrua, as we mentioned earlier, received $10 million from the state of Mississippi. So I thank the state, I thank our local delegation for fighting for that to help us get $10 million. The only problem with that is we've secured roughly $30–40 million, and it's a $260 million problem. So we still got a lot of meat on the bone, got a lot of work to do. Y'all have heard me in these public meetings talk about a situation that I discovered in 2024 while reviewing the sales tax diversion every month. I noticed in mid-2024 that something was wrong with our diversion. So we softly started, finance director at the time reached out to the Department of Revenue, started bringing that to their attention, and then eventually I get involved and explain to them that there is an error. Well, as we start asking questions and start requesting an auditing process, we learn that the way the Department of Revenue tracks diversions is antiquated, to say the least. There is actually an Excel spreadsheet that is your only way that they know what city a business is located in. Well, technology, as y'all know, is grown by leaps and bounds. There's technology now. When you put in an address, it immediately floods the other information, tells you who lives there, what city you're in. That would be the easy solution to making sure this never happens before. But at the end of the day, what I discovered, not only were we not getting proper diversion from one of the largest businesses in this city, I found 65 other businesses in the city of Southaven that were not getting sales tax diversion from the state. So what that means, the state was keeping our money. And so there's a limit. They only go back 3 years for that, but they did go back and they did correct the problem. $2.3 million problem for Southaven. So we did get that money back. And so I promised the Department of Revenue in 2024 that I would help them. And so I did. In 2025, Representative Rodney Hall agreed to author legislation to do a study to get in and find out the things that need to happen to eliminate these mistakes that obviously, if it affected Southaven, it affected cities all over the state. And so that bill was passed. That's a big thing. So now there'll be a study committee. Hopefully I will be on that, and we want to study that and bring in new software to make sure this never happens to any other city in Mississippi again. Again, speaking of Representative Rodney Hall, I want to credit him with his efforts for the West End redevelopment. He went to work for us, and along with our other delegation, we were able to receive $750,000 to be applied to our original business district in the West End, and we will use that money very wisely. The only thing that was not passed, and it's my understanding that it kind of got grouped in with the school choice bill. As y'all know, if you followed it, that was the number one most heated topic of discussion. And so the other education bills kind of fell because of that. But we have a bill, and Alderman Hoots, you were the one that initially suggested this, and it was a great idea, and we've taken that baton and ran with it, and really pressed to have auto registration as a mandate, not an option, but a mandate for school residency proof. And so there's been a lot of work done on that, and we think it's going to get passed. But like I said, it was a casualty to the other education bills this time, but we'll stay on that. And as you know, and we all know, we have a problem with two things. We have a problem with people that are coming to get in our schools that don't live here. They're not tax-paying citizens, and everybody's welcome here, but you should fairly pay taxes like everybody else and truly live in DeSoto County if you're going to go to DeSoto County schools. The other thing that's happening is you have students who are escaping some of the troubled neighborhoods of Memphis, Tennessee, and they're coming down here to schools in DeSoto County, and they're bringing their problems with them. There's a lot of gang activity, obviously, in Memphis, and so some of that is leaking into our schools, so this bill will help us combat that as well. And in fact, that's the most critical issue, and we'll stay on that and get that, try to get that approved in the next session. But that's it. Just wanted everybody to know that has been a whole lot of activity going on from a legislative standpoint over the last few months, and overall, we came out well. So again, I thank our delegation for all the hard work. Last thing to update tonight is we are ready. We've been talking about the Star Landing Sweeney roundabout. We are ready to go to bid on that, so we need a motion to authorize that to go to bid.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
We got a motion by Alderman Gallagher, second by Alderman Wheeler. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
Okay, that motion carries. Next on our agenda is a donation docket.
Mr. Mayor, I move we adopt the donation docket and approve the donations by Lucky Dog, Castle Retail, and by Lucky Dog and Castle Retail Group to the animal shelter.
All of them are to the animal shelter, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll second that.
Okay. We have a motion by Alderman Payne, second by Alderman Jerome. Is there any discussion?
Thank you for the donations.
Certainly. If there's no other discussion, roll call, please.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on our agenda is our personnel docket.
Mr. Mayor, I move we approve the personnel docket as presented.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Payne, second by Alderman Hoots. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoots.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
The media is in the back of the room, sir. Excuse me, would you, where are we again?
Oh, motion passed.
Motion passed, okay, so that motion carries there. Next on our agenda is our city attorney's legal update. Anything
Everything's on the
else?
agenda.
Okay, so we'll keep moving. Next on our agenda is our utilities billing leak adjustment docket.
Mr. Mayor, I move we approve the utility bill leak adjustment docket as presented.
I second.
We have a motion by Alderman Payne, second by Alderman Lewis. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoot.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on our agenda is one claims docket.
Mr. Mayor, I move we approve the claims docket in the amount of $2,829,590.64, including demand checks.
I second.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Payne, second by Alderman Lewis. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Alderman Payne.
Yes.
Alderman Lewis.
Yes.
Alderman Hoots.
Yes.
Alderman Jerome.
Yes.
Alderman Gallagher.
Yes.
Alderman Wheeler.
Yes.
Alderman Flores.
Yes.
That motion carries. Next on our agenda is the purpose of determining the need for executive session.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Gallagher, second by Alderman Hoots. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say no. Ayes have it, motion carries. The needs this evening are claims and litigation against utilities and the fire department, economic development within the city, fire personnel, and interdepartmental personnel with no action, Is there now a motion to declare executive session?
So moved. Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Hoots, second by Alderman Jerome. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say no. Ayes have it, motion carries. The mayor and board will now enter executive session.